everybody, and welcome back to Beyond Stars Reviews. The name is Bryan, and today we're gonna be talking about the latest movie in Disney Pixar, and that is Lightyear. Now, Lightyear is the movie that Andy saw way back in 1995 that made him fall in love with the Buzz Lightyear character and that made his parents gift him the toy that we all know and love. And we're just getting to experience that movie now. And this film is directed by Angus MacLane. And I have to say, guys, this is the first that is released on theaters from Pixar after Turning Red that made it exclusively on Disney Plus, which to me was a big mistake. I love that movie. And I have to say, this movie, when they first announced it, it was a very hard sell from me because I was done with the Toy Story world already. I love all of the movies. To me, the fourth one is the weakest one, but that doesn't negate of how good the movie is. And I was ready to move on from this world. And the idea was a little confusing, and it was already hard enough for me to explain to my mom how this movie doesn't fit in with Toy Story and all that. But I have to say, I had a great time with this movie. Very action packed for a Pixar film too. I was surprised. I loved the visuals of this movie. It felt like a legitimate science fiction film rather than an animated attempt. Well, people who are very very judgy when it comes to animated films, and they think these are mostly aimed for children. This very much is not. Children can enjoy it, but this is a very family oriented film. And it looked great. I like the action sequences in this movie, and it has a lot. And I have to say, the first 30 minutes of this movie is the strongest part of this movie because the first 30 minutes of this film carry the emotional depth that we are already known from Pixar. To me, that they carried it very well in the first 30 minutes. The movie kind of goes through something in the next two acts, but nothing that deters it from this being a bad film. I really quite enjoy it. A lot of people were hyping it up to be maybe one of the best animated films of the year, maybe a contender for Best Picture to some, and didn't deliver that much in that sense. But I think this movie is quite strong. Is a Pixar film. What can we expect? Except for Cars 2, actually. Most of Pixar's films are a home run in if it makes any sense. And there's characters that we know, Buzz Lightyear, and then the villain Zorg, and we see a couple of references to Toy Story, as in the things that in the world of Buzz Lightyear, like the spaceship that he has in the end is the same spaceship that Buzz Lightyear is on the box. And one of the things that I didn't like actually of the movie is the twist that they had with one of the characters of the movie. And they tried to integrate time travel in this movie. And as a time travel junkie myself, wasn't quite sold on that. I think that was one thing that I didn't like in the movie. But that's just a small tidbit. To me, everything else is so strong that it makes this movie enjoyable. There is three scenes in the credits, and the last one is a teaser for a sequel. But I might be in the minority to say that hopefully we do not get a sequel to this. I think this movie is great on its own, and if we're gonna go and do this thing of taking the characters from the Toy Story and spinning them off into their own in-universe show or film, let's go with Woody. Why not? Let's do the Woody series and let's make it a spaghetti western or something, or a legit old western film. But aside from that, to me, I'm not excited to go back to this again. It was a great movie by itself. But the MVP, the real MVP of this movie sucks. And I like cats, but I love dogs more. But a robotic cat like sucks, I quite like. Which doesn't make sense to me that Andy wants Buzz Lightyear, but doesn't want a sucks toy or a plushie? Come on, he's one of the best characters on this movie. I totally love socks. Hopefully they make a Funko Pop so I can own it and put it on the background here. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna be looking forward to see more of socks merchandise. Actually, I did say that I'm not ready to go back to this world. I wouldn't mind some shorts with socks. Maybe Disney can make that happen. I mean, they have all the money in the world, so hopefully they do that. But regardless, a good, enjoyable film. Go with your families, and I want to address the controversy surrounding the gay kiss. It's barely 1 second in that movie. My stepfather, who was with me watching it, he missed it, and it was just 1 second. And a lot of people had a problem with that, and to me, it's stupid and irrelevant that people have that problem because we have so many years of heterosexual relationships being splattered across the screen through many movies, and I think it's a good step for this movie, regardless of how, they could have gone even more farther in this movie, but regardless, to me, a movie that reflects society as it is today with the diversity and around us, people love different things. People love different people, and people love people. So to me, they managed the LGBTQ couple in this movie quite well. The character herself didn't last long in the movie, but her character, she is one of the strongest parts of the first 30 minutes, and you'll see why. You'll see why. I got a little teary over that scene. So yeah, I did like the integration of those characters, and I like that it's so seamless and perfect. And we have to stop with the bigotry and the hatred towards the LGBTQ community. We all had our time in the spotlight. We've all seen ourselves represented in some way, shape, or form, and we shouldn't be ones to negate that community and any other community to be represented as well in any way, shape, or form. I think we should be welcoming the opportunity to welcome these different characters with these different ideals, with these different beliefs, and we welcome them with open arms, because we can learn a thing or two from them, and to be kinder with one another. I'm just saying that because some people have a problem with it. I never had a problem with it at all, and to me, it was lovely to see that. So it doesn't deter the movie at all. And if you're being a bigot over that, go fuck yourself. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this review. If you liked the movie or not, from its merits, its own merits, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Who knows?